Y'all already know if I show up, it's going down so we can move up. You hear me? It's going down so we can raise up. Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness to the cosmic consciousness, soul control, family, and soul tribe. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all, because feeling good is feeling God. And if you don't have a reason, before we get any further, go into whatever recess of your mind and find a memory that'll put you in the happiest and the highest feeling place possible, and hold that space till we finish this video. You hear me? Cause feeling good is feeling God. My name is Saul, radiating, operating, emanating, vibrating, and operating in the highest version of myself at this time. And I hope everybody is too. When you are who you are, due to who you are and not what you have, you're a whole different kind of being. You hear me? I'm gonna inject some insights. I'm gonna share some wisdoms, and I'm gonna impart some knowledge through the things that I share. So whoever you are, whenever you come through, I hope that something I say spark a higher activation within you to carry you through your journey. You hear me? Once again, salute to the Cosmic Consciousness family and soul tribe. You hear me? New subscribers, peekaboos, and passerbys. When you doing good, or let me rephrase that, you doing good when you don't feel bad about yourself. That's why feeling good for no reason at all is so important. And I'm going to repeat it for y'all that didn't catch it, because I say a lot of slick things, you hear me? So you got to have a fast ear. You doing good when you don't feel bad about yourself. You doing good when you don't feel bad about yourself. And all it took for you to do was choose you. Now, some of us gonna understand that because we there. Some of us are treading that path to get there. And some gonna come and they may not understand that fully. But if you stick around, I'm gonna assure you, we're gonna finish this one way better than we appeared. You hear me? I'm grateful. I hope everybody grateful. And I'm glad to repeat that again. You're doing good when you don't feel bad about yourself. Because I started out in the opening by saying, when who you are is based off who you are and not what you have, you're a whole different kind of being. And we're in a world where everybody want to be the same. You hear me? So this is a space where everybody is not the same. And we know everybody is not the same. We may look like it, but we bring our differences to the table for the same goal. You hear me? So this is a space where I'm creating that environment for those who come and hear what I have to say are able to feel home. You hear me? And because it's only in the places that we feel home, that we feel at home. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. It's only in the places that we feel at home that healing can occur. I'm going to say it again. It's only in the places that we feel at home that healing can occur. That you can let your head down. You hear me? You ever tried to feel home or let your head down in somewhere that staticky? So you don't get that over here. You hear me? So, and I get it. I share that because I get it. I'm you know, in this time and in this space that I come and share whatever I do, it's because I'm creating everything that I didn't come from. So I don't care where you at on your journey or what you've been through, you know, to find your way to Sawu the God channel. It's for a reason. You hear me? It's for a reason. I'm creating everything that I didn't come from. And for those of you who understand that, you know, it's only because you know what it took for you to do the same thing, for you to get on the same path. You see, generational curse breaker. They ain't all been bad, but they damn sure all one good. You hear me? And if you hear you in the flesh, you was born with some work to do that help exactly what you come from, and those that's going and those that came from what you come from. You know, listen, you're gonna miss it. So, in everything I do, I'm creating everything that I didn't come from. When you are who you are, because of who you are, not what you have, you're a different kind of being. I don't remember acts. I hear this chosen being thrown around all the time. Chosen this, chosen that, you know, and I get it. You know, salute to the star seeds, indigos, light workers, crystal, rainbow. You hear me? We are here. But I hear so much of other things that be going on that promote ego, the ego self, more than the spiritual self. So, you know, I'm gonna speak to a lot of things in the ways that I do without promoting what I'm speaking to. You hear me? Because some things, some systems, some mindsets, some mind states got to be tore down in order for better systems, better mind states and mindsets to be built up. But I don't remember asking to be chosen, you know. And everybody, it's okay to feel chosen, you know. But just a few years ago, you know, it was so easy. It was just as easy to say, I ain't asked to be here, depending on what you're going through. When you're going through something you don't want to go through. But I don't remember asked being chosen. But I knew I was made different. You know, I knew I was made different. And it's always a pleasure to run into kindred spirits, kindred soul. That's what we call SoulTribe. That's what we call soul family. But it's always a pleasure to run into kindred spirits and kindred souls that's operating on the same frequency or in the same wavelength enough to resonate and gravitate to the frequency that we be operating in. Because we're in a world where everybody look the same, yet we different. And we also in a world where everybody try to be the same, but want to be different. Where they do that at? But they doing it. We see it. If that's not you, if you're not one of those who caught up like that, then you see what I see. It's probably what have you over here anyway, because I'm a different point of view. You hear me? But we are the same in the ways that we are the same. But we need to recognize the difference, family, for good, bad, or indifference. We need to know how to recognize the difference and use it. And use it. Learn how to not only recognize the difference, but know how to use the difference as a tool, according to the lesson that the difference shows us. Because it's not about what we have while we living, you know. At least not for me. It's about how I'm gonna be remembered. We all, and I say this because we all share the same life stream. If you're in a body, you sharing the same life stream I'm sharing. You just sharing it in the embodiment of whoever you are on the other side of this message that I'm talking to. You know, it's not complicated what I say. You just have to listen with a keen ear. You know, we all share the same life stream, but how we use it while we're here is going to determine how we be remembered. You know how many people don't been here and left here and who they was, what they did. It's people that we know that don't been here and left here, and we don't even remember them. To me, that says something about the type of impact and or effect they may have had or didn't have at all. You hear me? I don't know who need to hear this. But I say that because if self-made is about what we have externally, physically, financially, materially, then a lot of people are already in hell, and knowing that hell is not a place, a lot of people are already in hell, because hell is a state of consciousness, and for a lot of people, they haven't. What's pleasurable is temporary. So I say that because we're not self-made until what makes us only concerns who we are and not what we have, regardless of what we have. You hear me? And if you strip people of everything and anything that they externally possess or that they externally have acquired or that they externally have, only then, in most cases, do you see who they really are. You don't listen, you're going to miss it. I say that because I was born by myself, but I was connected to a soul tribe before I got here. But I don't remember actually being chosen. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. So we finding, as we figure out ourselves, we finding one another, slowly but surely. And for some, it may seem like it's been a long time. For some, otherwise. But it's right on time, family. It's right on time. You hear me? It's right on time. It's so right on time to the point that you got to be selective. We got to remember, and exercising love and exercising light. We still got to remember to be selective with who we give access to our energy. We still got to be selective with who we give access to our energy. And that apply to everything you do, everywhere you go, and everyone that you come into contact with. If you're going to enjoy the journey, we got to be on point with our discernment. We got to be connected to our intuition. We got to learn how to listen to the self that know better than the self that we see when we look in the mirror. You hear me? We gotta know. And don't let nothing steal your joy. Don't let nothing steal your peace. Don't let nothing steal your happiness. But make sure you find it first, because you can't protect what you don't have. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. It's an honor being here. And if you don't see it with spiritual sight, or if you're not empathic enough to feel it energetically, if it was based on what I look like and how I move, it'll look like I ain't been through nothing, because I don't look like what I've been through. You hear me? At least not until I open my mouth. You heard? I had to let her sit in that. So I say that to say, joy is self-made. Peace is self-made. Love is self-made. Light is self-made. You can have all the riches you want, but that gotta come through. That gotta come through the contribution. We can have all the riches we want, but we gotta come. That gotta come through the contribution of others. That gotta come through the support of others. You see. But when it comes to those things that's internal, that internal wealth, those internal riches. And these the things that nothing outside of you can give you. You're going to have to cultivate it. You're going to have to make it. See, you're going to have to make it. That turning nothing into something, because it got to come from within you. These the things when it comes to joy, when it comes to peace, when it comes to love, when it comes to the light that we was born with. And whether we build it up or tear it down, you got to make that. You got to do some work. You hear me? And you got to do it within you. That's going to conclude the message for the day. In this star system, everybody can shine. That's what cosmic consciousness is all about. And every constellation consists of many stars. So the night's emoji for the end of this month's raffle will be a star. You hear me? A star. To the new subscribers, because I know we growing slowly but surely. People coming in, and I appreciate y'all as much as y'all appreciate me. I want to thank y'all as much as y'all appreciate me. I don't feel like I said enough, but I'm saying it now some more. I appreciate y'all, family. Those who support me in any kind of way. Love, light, positivity, donation, love offerings. I appreciate y'all purchases. I appreciate y'all. You hear me? It only give me more to bring, more to do. It only give me more to do, more ways I can add on. Ain't technological savvy. You hear me? But I'm gonna do whatever in my know-how to keep doing what I do and do things to further help us upgrade in all kind of ways as we move forward. And I look forward to, possibly even collaborating and working with some of y'all, for those who have certain skills, just get at me. Cause I don't know what people are able to do, Put your profession in the comments. Say something. Tell me something about yourself. You hear me? It take us to do it, family. But other than that, new subscribers, peekaboos and passerbys, y'all don't count. You gotta be subscribed. Otherwise, watch the video. Place the emoji in the comment section, which will be a star for the night. It's simple as that, to be submitted for the end of the month raffle. We still ain't figured out what it's gonna be yet. You hear me? But we're gonna get to it when we get to it. Feel good for no reason at all, cause feeling good is feeling God. Salute to the generational curse breakers. You feel me? In every generation, I happen to be the one in mind. You feel me? And we got work to do, always, family. Always. Expansion, ascension, healing. That's out with God. I love y'all. Peace.